Your snake plant may look nearly impossible to kill, but thousands of people accidentally destroy theirs every year with one simple mistake: watering it too often. Most plant owners think giving more water means giving more love, but for snake plants, too much water is actually the fastest way to cause root rot, yellow leaves, and total plant collapse. The crazy part is that these plants can survive for weeks without water because they naturally store moisture inside their thick leaves. That means the watering routine for snake plants is completely different from most common houseplants. If your snake plant has ever turned mushy, droopy, wrinkled, or stopped growing, this video will explain exactly why. Today, you'll learn how often to water snake plants the right way, how to tell when your plant is thirsty, the warning signs of overwatering, seasonal watering schedules, and the professional trick plant experts use to keep snake plants healthy for years. Whether you're a beginner or already own several houseplants, these tips can completely change how your plant grows. Stay until the end because the final section includes a simple watering formula that makes snake plant care incredibly easy. Number 1. Why snake plants need. So little water snake plant is one of the most drought-tolerant indoor plants in the world, which is exactly why it survives in homes even when people forget about it for weeks. These plants originally come from dry regions of West Africa, where rainfall is inconsistent and the environment is hot and harsh. To survive those conditions, snake plants evolved thick, upright leaves that store water for long periods. Those leaves act almost like natural water tanks. Because of this adaptation, snake plants do not like constantly wet soil. Their roots are designed to absorb water slowly and then dry out before the next watering cycle. When the soil stays wet for too long, oxygen disappears around the roots. Once oxygen levels drop, fungal diseases and bacteria begin attacking the root system. This process is called root rot, and it is the #1 reason snake plants die indoors. Many beginners unknowingly water snake plants the same way they water tropical plants like pothos or peace lilies. Tropical plants often enjoy moist soil, but snake plants prefer dry conditions. Understanding this difference changes everything. Instead of frequent watering, snake plants thrive with a soak and dry routine. This means watering deeply only after the soil becomes completely dry from top to bottom. Another reason snake plants require less water is their slow growth rate. Since they are not rapidly producing soft foliage, they do not consume moisture as quickly as fast-growing plants. In darker rooms, their growth slows down even more, meaning they need even less water than most people expect. Learning to water less instead of more is the secret to keeping snake plants alive. In fact, underwatering is usually far safer than overwatering. A thirsty snake plant can recover quickly after watering, but a rotting root system is much harder to save. Number 2. How often to water snake plants. Indoors. One of the biggest mistakes people make with snake plant is following a strict weekly watering schedule. Snake plants do not follow a fixed calendar because their watering needs change based on light, temperature, humidity, pot size, and even the season. That's why one snake plant may need water every 2 weeks, while another may only need water once a month. In most indoor environments, snake plants typically need watering every 2 to 6 weeks. Homes with bright indirect sunlight usually dry soil faster, especially near windows with warmth and airflow. In these brighter conditions, watering every 2 or 3 weeks may be enough. However, snake plants kept in darker corners or air-conditioned rooms often use far less moisture and may only require water once every 4 to 6 weeks. Pot size also matters more than most people realize. Small pots dry quickly because they contain less soil. Large pots hold moisture longer and therefore require less frequent watering. The pot material matters too. Terracotta pots absorb moisture and allow soil to dry faster, while plastic or glazed ceramic pots trap water longer. The best way to know when your snake plant needs water is not by checking the calendar, but by checking the soil itself. Push your finger 2 to 3 inches deep into the soil. If it still feels cool or damp, wait longer. If the soil feels completely dry all the way down, it is finally time to water thoroughly. You can also lift the pot to judge its weight. Dry soil feels much lighter than wet soil. Many experienced plant owners use this simple trick instead of relying on schedules. Moisture meters are also useful for beginners who struggle to judge soil dryness accurately. Remember this important rule. Snake plants prefer staying dry longer than staying wet too long. When in doubt, wait another few days before watering again. Number 3. The correct way to water a snake plant. Watering a snake plant correctly is not just about timing. The method itself plays a huge role in keeping the roots healthy. Many people lightly splash water on top of the soil every few days, but this actually encourages weak roots and uneven moisture levels. Snake plants grow best when watered deeply and then allowed to dry completely afterward. The ideal watering method is simple. Slowly pour water evenly around the surface of the soil until excess water begins draining from the bottom holes of the pot. This ensures all the roots receive moisture evenly. After watering, allow all excess water to drain fully before placing the pot back in its decorative container or saucer. Never let the pot sit in standing water because trapped moisture quickly causes root rot. Drainage holes are extremely important for snake plants. Without drainage, water collects at the bottom of the pot where roots remain constantly wet. Even the perfect watering schedule cannot save a snake plant growing in poorly draining soil or a container without drainage holes. The type of soil also matters. Snake plants need fast-draining soil that allows air to move around the roots. Cactus or succulent soil mixes work very well because they contain sand, bark, or perlite that prevents water from staying trapped too long. Some plant owners even mix extra perlite into the soil to improve drainage further. Another important tip is avoiding water trapped between the leaves. When watering, aim directly at the soil instead of pouring water into the center of the plant. Moisture sitting inside the leaf base may lead to fungal problems or rot over time. Morning is usually the best time to water because excess moisture evaporates naturally during the day. Watering late at night in cooler temperatures may leave the soil damp too long. Following these simple techniques creates healthier roots, stronger leaves, and a much longer-lasting plant. Number 4. Signs of overwatering and underwatering. Your snake plant constantly communicates through its leaves, and learning these signals can help you fix problems before serious damage happens. Most watering issues show visible symptoms long before the plant completely collapses. Overwatering is the most common danger. One of the first signs is yellowing leaves, especially near the base of the plant. The leaves may begin feeling soft, mushy, or weak instead of firm and upright. In severe cases, the bottom of the leaves becomes dark and rotten. The soil may also smell sour or unpleasant because bacteria and fungi are growing around damaged roots. As root rot spreads, the roots lose the ability to absorb nutrients and oxygen. Eventually, the leaves start collapsing because the root system can no longer support the plant. If caught early, you can still save the plant by removing it from wet soil, trimming damaged roots, and repotting into fresh, dry, succulent soil. Underwatering symptoms look completely different. Instead of soft leaves, underwatered snake plants develop wrinkled or curling leaves. The leaves may appear thinner than normal because the plant uses its stored moisture to survive dry conditions. Brown crispy tips may also appear after extremely long dry periods. Growth slows down significantly because the plant enters survival mode. Fortunately, underwatering is easier to fix than overwatering. A deep watering session usually helps the plant recover quickly unless it has been neglected for months. Healthy snake plants should have upright leaves with firm texture and stable color. The soil should cycle naturally between dry and moist without remaining constantly soaked. Observing your plant regularly is the easiest way to understand its watering needs. Every home environment is different, and your plant will always reveal what it needs if you pay attention carefully. Number 5. Seasonal watering tips for year-round growth. One of the smartest ways to keep snake plant healthy is adjusting watering routines according to the season. Many plant owners water the same amount all year long, but snake plants naturally change their growth speed depending on temperature and sunlight levels. During spring and summer, snake plants become more active because they receive more daylight and warmer temperatures. This is their main growing season, meaning they use more water to support new leaves and root growth. In brighter conditions, you may need to water every 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how quickly the soil dries. Homes with strong sunlight or warm balconies may require slightly more frequent watering during summer heat. Fall and winter are very different. Growth slows dramatically because daylight hours become shorter and indoor temperatures often cool down. During this resting phase, snake plants consume far less water. Many healthy snake plants only need watering once every 4 to 8 weeks in winter. Overwatering during winter is extremely common because the soil stays wet much longer than people expect. Humidity levels also affect watering frequency. In humid climates, moisture evaporates slowly, so soil remains damp longer. In dry climates or rooms with heaters and air conditioners, soil may dry faster. Always adapt based on your home environment instead of following one universal schedule. Another seasonal tip is reducing fertilizer during winter months. Fertilizer encourages growth, but snake plants naturally rest during colder seasons. Feeding too heavily while watering frequently can stress the roots unnecessarily. The key to year-round success is flexibility. Instead of forcing the plant into a strict schedule, observe how quickly the soil dries in each season. That simple habit helps prevent nearly every watering problem snake plant owners experience. Now you know the biggest secret to healthy snake plant care: less water is often better. Snake plants thrive when the soil fully dries between watering sessions, and most problems happen because owners water too frequently instead of too little. By checking soil dryness, using proper drainage, adjusting for the seasons, and watching for warning signs, you can keep your snake plant healthy for many years. Remember, the perfect snake plant routine is simple: deep watering, fast draining soil, plenty of patience, and no overwatering. Once you master that balance, your snake plant can become one of the easiest and most beautiful indoor plants you'll ever own. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more indoor plant care tips and houseplant secrets. Comment below how often you water your snake plant and whether you've ever dealt with root rot before. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next plant video.